Morning, fellas. It's 11 and we're about 92 in the garage, and it's going to be a John Kerry day plus the heat. We're going to be 111, 112 today. So front of the car is all bolted up, but let me go through a few things. A lot's been happening this past week. I've been doing a lot of inspections down at Nevada State College. They're wrapping that up. They got to turn those buildings over to the state by the 1st of July. So I suspect next week I'm going to be busy too. And since I'm holding the camera over by the fuse panel, you notice the toolbox is gone. Well, my son, my daughter-in-law, and my two grandkids, they found a house. Oh, there's the clock. My son, my daughter-in-law, and my two granddaughters, they found a house and they're moving out. Nancy and I are going to be empty nesters again. So that's what he's been doing. I've been helping him. This morning I've been up since about 6:30 and I've been helping him. I loaded up 2 pickup truck loads. That's why the Malibu's over there and the Equinox they're using to help move too. So that's what they're doing. In the meantime, I've been tinkering on the car. The hood's still there. I decided I'm going to paint this body color and not black. It'd be easier all the way around. And if I knew back when what I know right now, I would have never taken this thing apart. I'll tell you that right now. To paint the jams and the cowl panel and everything else, I had it fitting so good before I took it apart that now it's not going back together. I mean, I had this joint tight, and this is the best I can get it. Same with this one. If you remember, I had to build the upper valance panel out. Sit there and fill this. Almost a 1/16 of an inch on each side. Yeah, it just fits so much better when I had it together for primer than it's doing right now. But we'll take it, and it is what it is. No use in crying over spilt milk or whatever. So we are going to probably be working on the car on and off today, helping pack up. I can't do too much because of my lower back. He'll tell me probably about midday going, "Hey, you're done, no more for you." So my son says he's going to use me sparingly, probably here at the house, to bring stuff down, and they stage it in the living room from the 2nd floor. So in between that and working on the car, next is scuffing up the hood. We're going to do the lacquer test to see if this is true Ecoute or not. If it's not, then we got to prime, and then sand that down and then paint it. I suspect that's going to happen next week with all the chaos that's going on in this household today. So when I get more, I'll turn this back on. Later, guys. Hey, fellas. Let's see if this is really Ecoute. The old wives' tale is, or I guess it is, or the old YouTube garage tale, or whatever you want to call it, is that if you take lacquer thinner and you rub it on here, which I'm doing, and it roughly comes well blue from the being in the garage, but the Ecoute didn't come off. Then it's good Ecoute. So let me turn this around. Yeah, it's just overspray from when the hood was standing up in the chair when I was painting everything. So this is going to get hit with 400 dry, blown off, and we get ready to paint it. Like I said, is with all the craziness going on in here, I probably won't be able to do much or do too many videos going on, because I suspect, let's see, going on 11:30. We got everything all cleaned up. The other body stand is hanging right up here for the time being. Ooh, I lost one of my rubber feet. And so, with all the craziness with my son moving out and everything else, I suspect I won't get much done on the car today. But if I do, I'll turn this back on later. Yeah, we're back to that. Sanding on the hood with 400. I've started back in that corner and worked my way around. And we're roughly right coming around the front. It's going on 96 in here. It's 111 outside. So, that's where we're at. If I have anything new, I'll turn this back on later. Hey fellas, we're gonna call it a day. I've got the cowl area in here to sand in the sides. And I got roughly from here back the side and the side to do. And she's pretty much done. Won't be painted probably till Tuesday of next week. My son just called and asked if I was willing to give him a hand. We're going to move some dressers down from upstairs. And you all know how fun that can be. So he's headed back over here. And I'm going to go ahead and quickly load this up. And we'll probably pick this up, I'm saying Tuesday next week. Later.